With us now is Raul Vallette and Jade Valette. It's such a pleasure to be sitting with you here in this incredibly beautiful restaurant you have right here in Boca Chica. It's adorable, really. In fact, let's drink a toast to that. Success, health and happiness to all of us.
And thank you for coming.
Delicious wine. In fact, I know exactly which vineyard it came from, what year, and what side of the vineyard these grapes came from.
Oh, you know it already? Cool. We don't have to explain that, great.
The truth is, I'm not an expert in wine at all. Anyway, I've interviewed the former Minister of Tourism here, His Excellency Richard Peritz, very fine gentleman, very experienced, in fact, a TV personality. He did many sporting events and other. So now we are here in Boca Chica to get a feel for a resort city, which is really very, very charming. And the most beautiful restaurant I've seen in a long time is this one. And you actually designed it, really.
Yes, I mean, it used to be our house, and now we converted in the hotel and restaurant. But we used to live here for 3 years ago.
Boutique hotel.
Yes, boutique hotel. We have international cuisine with Dominican taste.
Interesting.
Yes.
I had a meal here just now, and I have to tell you, it was delicious, really. And I have a dessert. What is this dessert I'm about to have?
Flan de coco, it's called. I don't know how to call it in English, actually, but it's a typical Dominican sweet, flan.
Coconut cake. No?
Yes, it's with coconut. We put coconut, but usually it's with just milk.
Absolutely lovely. And coconut is now the big thing in style. Everybody's drinking coconut water. Yeah. So 100 meters from the ocean, right?
Just across the street.
Across the street,
yes.
So I had the pleasure of sitting in the ocean with my son. Haven't done that in a long time. Beautiful, pristine waters. Really lovely, this place. Really.
And we also have a coral reef, like natural barrier here.
So divers come and they see underwater. Wonderful.
We actually have an underwater museum here in Boca Chica for divers in La Caleta. So it's actually a place where divers can come and find a lot of fun excursions to do and a lot of beautiful places to see underwater.
Also, we have a freshwater cave for diving. The most beautiful cave in the Caribbean.
Well, interesting.
For diving, yes.
We dive into a cave.
Better than Cancun.
Yeah, well, so interesting. How did you get into the hotel business, Jade?
Well, actually, I got it because of him. He built the hotel. Used to be a hostel, so it used to have just 10 rooms and a shared kitchen. And then, as I was telling you before, we took down the house. Like, he took down our house and he built this side of the hotel. And the restaurant is actually where the gift shop was. He used to have a gift shop and an art gallery. So actually the kitchen is where the art gallery was, and a jewelry store too. It's all together here.
And you have guests from all over the world coming here.
Yes.
We do have
European from the United States.
Asians
East
too.
European.
We have some Chinese and Japanese people too coming
Russian.
now. Russians, a lot of
Russian now is coming to Boca Chica, to Dominican Republic. And now we're waiting for the Chinese. Yes.
That'd be interesting. A whole lot of tourism from China. Interesting, yeah. I'd like to visit there. It's on my list of things to do. I've never been to Asia yet, but South America, yes. So tell me more about hospitality in Boca Chica. How is the tourism industry in general here?
Boca Chica is a little village. We have 3 big hotels in Boca Chica town. So most of the people who come here, they come because they want to share with the Dominican culture. They don't like to go to the big resorts because they don't get in contact with Dominican people. So here they have that opportunity. Also, we have our location is about 20 minutes from the first city in America, Santo Domingo. We have 1 hour and 20 minutes from Punta Cana, another 1 hour from 20 minutes from Samaná. So the location is very strategic, convenient, yes. That's why Boca Chica always has people, local people and tourists too. Also, we have 5 minutes from Boca Chica, we have the first international airport in the Dominican Republic.
And since your hotel here, the Batey Hotel, has become so popular, I would imagine that you're going to be inspired to open more Batey hotels.
Maybe.
Maybe it would be nice.
Yes.
But you know, the thing is, this is really like authentic because it's the style. You know, you know what Batey means?
No idea.
Okay. The Batey is the little village that it's created inside a sugarcane field. So most of Dominican cities were born as little villages inside a sugarcane field. Boca Chica actually was born as a Batey. So the thing is that I think that if you bring Batey to another place that's not Dominican Republic, it will lose a little bit of its authenticity. So maybe if we want to bring it outside, we have to mix it with something else. I don't know, maybe with the authenticity, something authentic of the other places. But I do imagine a lot of Batey hotels in Dominican Republic.
The Batey Plaza. But actually, this is like a museum. This is like an art gallery. You put a lot of thought into this. Raul, tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, it's a lot of art. It's like an art gallery, an antique museum. Because this is my hobby, and we used to sell arts and antique. So those arts that you see here used to be in my house. Now we share with everybody here. You know, the old face that you see here in the restaurant is the face that the people has in the Batey, the little village. The people who used to work in the sugarcane field.
It's all authentic.
Yes.
You told me it's all authentic art, correct?
Yes, every piece of art has been made here in Dominican Republic or Haiti. So every piece of art has been made in the island of La Española.
So before we conclude, tell me a little bit about your background. What are your interests in life other than being a phenomenal assistant hotel manager and owner?
Okay, well, I do like diving too, as my father. And I like a lot the water, so I really like to go to the beach and swim. And I don't know.
And you speak 3 languages,
I
Italian?
do Italian, Spanish, and English. Been trying to learn some French.
Such a cultured family with art and everything. You know, the only bad news I have for you is this. Because I really like this hotel, I want to come back and I may permanently lock myself in one of your rooms, only come down to eat desserts like this. I must say this has been a real great pleasure, and I have to come back again, as I said, and a real pleasure, Jade. Thank you.
Thank you, it's been our pleasure.
I'll be right back.